Hey, what's up, guys? This is Fula with another video. Shout out to the whole LDBC. So I want to talk a little bit about some UFC happenings, basically. Uh, so it looks like things for Khabib Nurmagomedov are getting pretty shaky right now, more so than they have been. So what has happened is he's threatening to quit the UFC. And the reason why he's threatening to do so is because they're talking about firing one of his brothers, Zubaira Tukhugov. And they're also saying that he won't be allowed to fight again. And as a response to this, Khabib has said, if you decide to fire him, you should know that you'll lose me too. We never give up on our brothers in Russia, and I will go to the end for my brother. If you decide to fire him, don't forget to send me my broken contract. Otherwise, I'll break it myself. To take it a step further, Khabib has said that he doesn't need the $2 million purse in which they're withholding from him right now as they investigate this incident. Now, another thing that needs to be said about this whole thing is two words come to mind: double standard. Now, when we look at what led up to the fight, basically, what did Conor McGregor do that kind of made tensions go to a very high level? He threw a dolly at a bus. He injured someone's eye. And even at the press conference, he was just acting out of pocket. Now, I understand that you want to build up the fight. I get it. I understand you want to make a show for the people. I completely get that, okay? The thing that needs to be said is find a balance. You have to find a balance in doing this. You can't lean towards one side too much and expect not to have consequences for doing so. And that's what Conor McGregor did. He leaned to the other side too much. And now more information is coming out from that brawl. It turns out that yes, Conor McGregor hit one of Khabib's entourages first. We're also finding out that Conor McGregor's entourage called one of Khabib's cohorts Muslim scum. You know, why do you have to put the Muslim at the end of it? Or, you know, why do you have to do something like that? You could have just said something like scum, but no, you have to basically put an exclamation point on it that doesn't really need to be said. In this world right now, we already got enough problems with xenophobia, fascism, racism, colorisms, all the bad isms. We already got too many problems with them. Why add to it? And in a way, the UFC is telling me where they stand too. Although Conor McGregor is getting suspended for the brawl, he didn't get suspended at the beginning for throwing the dolly at the bus. Sure, you know, he went to court. Sure, he had to pay some fights in court, but the organization of the UFC kind of like just turned a blind eye to it. Now you're pretty much throwing the book at Khabib, and you're throwing the book at people that are associated with him, you know, giving him fines, probably going to strip him of the title maybe, and also making people around him suffer too by not letting them fight. For me personally, there's one thing I respect Conor McGregor on. He'll fight anybody. You know, he'll fight. I give him the respect that he will fight. You know? I can't take that away from him at all. However, what I really dislike about him is the extremes he takes it. You know, he takes it to too many extremes. Why insult someone based off of like their belief system, based off of how they came up, based off of, you know, their unfortunate circumstances in which they came up in? Why do that? Like, there was one guy that Conor McGregor fought from Brazil. I'm not really familiar with the name, but I don't really follow UFC that much, so, you know, forgive me that I don't know the name of the guy. But why would you say that you're gonna go to the favelas on horseback, and you would kill anybody that's not capable of working? You know, that you will put people to work, and that you will kill anybody who can't work. Why would you say something like that? And now, as we speak, Brazil has a fascist president, you know, just newly elected into power. Now that we're on that subject, you know, and it's really kind of sad that, you know, he takes it that far. And even with the build-up of the Floyd Mayweather fight, you know, talk about the fight. Don't talk about, like, you know, monkeys. Don't talk about saying things like "dance for me, boy" and stuff like that. As an Irish dude, he should know a little bit something about oppression, you know, because honestly speaking, and from growing up in Europe part of my life, the Irish have always been looked at like at the bottom, you know, somewhat of when it comes to the United Kingdom. You know, nobody's really respected them that much, even especially like when it comes to just being on a level in athletics, when it comes to just being on a level of a country progressing and everything like that. So, you know, with Conor McGregor, all I have to say is that he should like rethink how he does things, you know, rethink his way of building up the fight. You know, you can still be respectful and still talk trash, you know, you can talk mad stuff, but and still do it in like a tasteful manner. You know, you don't have to do it in such a way where, you know, you're insulting people's family, you're insulting their dad, you're insulting their belief system. You know, it's not necessary. And now what's happening is 50 Cent even stepped in. And 50 Cent said that, you know, he would pay Khabib $2 million to fight at Bellator. You know, so the fact that 50 Cent's stepping in means that he himself sees the hypocrisy in the whole situation, you know? And so at the end of the day, if you're gonna police one person, police everybody. Don't just do it to one person because you know you have it out for that one person based on his country of origin, based on his religious beliefs, based on how he carries himself, based on the fact that maybe he doesn't engage in the same things as you do, like with the drinking and stuff like that, you know. And I gotta say, man, I'm just gonna keep it 100. Dana White is a hypocrite, you know. Like, all those people who are running that organization are hypocrites. But that's all I got for now, guys. I just wanted to like give my 2 cents on the whole situation. And basically, to sum up this video, all I'm saying is if you're gonna try to like enforce justice on both sides. Don't just be so malicious to one side. You know, when that one side was patient before they finally had enough and snapped. But leave your thoughts, your comments. Let me know what you think should happen. Let me know if you actually think that Khabib is going to leave MMA and go, or UFC I should say, and go to the Bellator or whatever. Off until the next one. Enjoy.